3 furlongs to go. Cigar! Cigar makes his move, and he sweeps to the lead with a dramatic rush with 3 furlongs to go. And Jerry Bailey turns him loose, and he guides him down to the rail as the field turns for home. Unaccounted for down inside, a quarter of a mile between Cigar and a perfect season. Coming down to the last furlong with a 2.5 length lead, and Jerry Bailey calls on Cigar for everything he has. The Carrier is a weakening second. On the inside, unaccounted for. On the outside, Sullivan Manor. And here he is, the incomparable, invincible, unbeatable Cigar. He has won it, and look at this time over this racetrack, 159 and
1995 and 1996, there was nobody better. A true champion has passed away. The incomparable Cigar has passed away. In fact, passed away yesterday at the age of 24 at the Hall of Champions over the Kentucky Horse Park. Very, very sad news. And again, we'll be discussing it all the way through the program. Good morning and good afternoon, and welcome to another edition of Race Day America for a Wednesday. Peter Lurie here for those of you watching, presented by Keeneland Racing and Sales, for those who are listening on Sirius XM Satellite Radio. Joined by my partner, Millie Ball. Millie, very, very sad news. 24 years. He lived a long and lengthy life for a horse, but it's never easy to get over when a true champion like this passes away.
And Pete, it seems very appropriate that we actually bring you the news right here from Santa Anita, because this is where he made his career debut, at Santa Anita. He went 6 furlongs on a good track. Can you believe Cigar got beat 13 lengths that day, finishing 7th? From that point onwards, he moved on to his maiden allowance at Hollywood Park, won that, and then, as you mentioned, he became the first horse since Triple Crown winner Citation in 1950 to win 16 in a row at the top level. And looking back at his past performances, he was so fast, he could carry his speed so far, he could sit off the pace, he could come off a 4-month layoff and win a Grade 1. He could go to Dubai, win there, come back to this country, win there. I mean, there was just very, very little that he had left to prove when he went into retirement. And really hoping that we get the chance to speak to Jerry Bailey, who had such an amazing relationship with Cigar and was very much a part of that 16-win streak.
Jerry, of course, will be joining us a little later on in the program. 19 of 33 starts in the winner's circle, 15 of them black type, just a tad under $10 million earnings, a mark that probably was not going to be touched until the great Curlin surpassed Cigar. That 16-win streak, some of the races that Cigar had won, obviously the Breeders' Cup Classic, the Dubai World Cup, the Naira Mile, the Jockey Club Gold Cup, the Hollywood Gold Cup, the Oaklawn Handicap. As I mentioned, those 19 winners, 15 of them black type, a 2-time Horse of the Year. Not only Horse of the Year, but that same year also was voted 2 times Clips winning Older Horse of the Year, a 16-race winning streak, so many great races to talk about. Jerry Bailey, who rode the majority of the races, and of course his first opportunity was at Belmont. It was an allowance race, didn't do so well, and then of course he climbed back aboard in the Naira Mile, won by 7 lengths, and the story began. Went on a 16-race win streak. According to the manager, Christy Holden of Country Life Farm, they were contacted by the Kentucky Horse Park, stating that he was going to undergo surgery for what they were calling a bothersome neck on the 7th. During his recovery, as they put it, things went south, and he passed away at 6:30 in the afternoon.
Whenever you saw him cross the wire as well, Pete, he always had that same look on his face. His ears were pinned flat back with that big bushy black mane blowing all over his winds, and his big forelock would be sort of off to one side, and he had this thick, chunky bay neck on him, a big shoulder, a big horse. But I mean, we saw that face with that white blaze time and time again in front, and he surely will be missed by those in the racing community, but especially those who were so close to him and so much a part of the success that he had, and the fun and enjoyment he brought to so many people in his retirement.
Owned by Alan Paulson, trained by Bill Mott, the son of Palace music has gone to that great racetrack in the sky. The incomparable, the amazing Cigar, passing away at age 24. You're watching Race Day America for a Wednesday. We'll be back with more.